Hi, this is Jen Smith, head women's basketball coach at Lock Haven University. Super excited to be back for the 24-25 season. We're looking to keep the momentum going from our success from last season and see where we can go with it. Of course, it's a day at a time, game at a time, but we're super excited to get this going. I think they came in hungry. No matter what we do, we're always going to be the underdogs here at Lock Haven. We've developed a really good team culture in the program, so new kids come in and, the team just kind of takes care of things. They, spend time together off the court, on the court. They've meshed really, really well so far. I'm just really proud of, the student athletes that they are and the respect and just how they treat our program and take care of it. We have 3 all-conference players back in Alana Robinson, Janadia Jordan, and Rylan Rouse. We also returned Madeline Evans and Olivia Smith, who started almost the entire season last year, so a nice core back. And then we also added Kara Bauman, a previous all-conference transfer from IUP. So we have depth. We're looking to, really make an impact right away. We need our bench players to step up and build on some depth so we can, it's a long season. Things happen. But, I think we have the tools to try to make another run at this again.
So far, so good. Obviously, it's a different roster from the last 2 years, which was very veteran-laden. But we do have some pieces that we're excited about returning, and all-conference players, Anna McTamney and Mia Kazicki, both second-team all-conference. So we're expecting them to do a lot for us, both on the offensive and the defensive end. Anna is a 3-way scorer. She can post up smaller guards. She can stretch the defense with her mid-range and her three-point shooting. And then Mia is returning to us after having been a Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago. So we're expecting her to definitely be the anchor in our defensive schemes and then provide scoring prowess like she's been doing for the past 2 years. A physical body, a beast in the post. So we're looking forward to what both of them are bringing to the table. And then we brought in a couple of new pieces. We have the Mazer twins, who have added some quickness for sure, some scoring ability in a variety of different ways. So we're looking forward to seeing what they bring to the table, as well as some returners who are going to be in different roles that might have played a reserve role last year, but we're going to be called on a lot to do more this year on both the offensive and the defensive end. And that's in Aaron, who provided depth for our post players, as well as Rachel, who is a knockdown three-point shooter. So we're excited about what this year holds and looking forward to seeing what this generation of Golden Rams can do.
Well, 24-25 is going to be interesting for us. We had graduated 4, but we brought in 7. So we have 7 returners and 7 newbies. So it's an interesting mix. They're a great group of kids. They work really hard, and they're very talented. It's just we have some really experienced returners, and we have obviously inexperienced newbies. We're looking forward to it. I think the one good thing is the 7 returners are all experienced. I think that's really important for us. We return 3 all-conference players, and Abby Hearn, Olivia Smellis, and Nia Pulliam. So that's certainly going to be the leadership people that we need out there, working hard, talking to the team, and help them bring along some of the incoming freshmen. So that's going to be important for us. But like I said, 7 returners. We're excited about them. The newbies, a lot of talent there. They're just going to have to get acclimated and used to the way the PSAC is. But we are expecting several of them to make impacts for us. Well, again, we did this a couple years ago when we went out to Montana, when we had a big freshman group as well. I think with this group, playing more games is better for us, and that'll get us more seasoned and ready for the PSAC play. So going down to Texas, we're playing Adams State and Lubbock Christian, who's a perennial powerhouse. And it's going to give us a good test to see, okay, this is where we are, this is how far we have to go, and if we want to try and challenge for a championship, this is who we need to be able to beat. Whether we beat them or not down there, to me right now is irrelevant. It's just getting our kids to see what it's like and to get ready, because that is going to be hard competition right at the get-go, and hopefully that will prepare us for when we come back. We have the tip-off tournament down in Shippensburg for the conference challenges, and then we get into play, and it's right off to the races right away. So it's really important for us to get as much experience as we can, a variety of experience. We do have some scrimmages before going down there as well, but the level of ability and talent is different than what we're going to see down in that tip-off tournament down in Texas. So I think it's good for our kids to see, and it'll keep them hungry, and hopefully having that experience will help us as we start the beginning of the season and then into PSAC play.
Yeah, our 24-25 roster looks pretty good. We've got a very strong returning front court and back court. From the wing position, I've got Brenna Ortwine, who is a senior, Sophie Elston, who are seniors, and then Jillian Crawford, who is going to be a returning junior for us that saw a lot of minutes last year. Returning at the point guard or 1-2 combo is Jay. She's going to be holding it down for us in that spot. And then Micaiah Shaw and Morgan Mahoney are our two post players that did a pretty good damage in the league last year and kind of pushed for numbers and basically pushed for starting spot throughout the whole year. So I'm pretty excited about what we have returning and looking forward to our newcomers as well. We signed a class of 6, and I think in the last basically 4 to 6 weeks they've come a long way and strides that they've made to be part of our roster and how they've kind of already ingrained themselves basically in pushing our starters or pushing our seniors and upperclassmen for minutes, as well as, you know, just anything on the floor field goal percentage wise or who should be handling the rock. Those 6 newcomers have done a great job of that. Yeah, I think our non-conference schedule is pretty exciting. We've got 4 home games, 2 on the road for non-conference. We also have a really, really fun trip scheduled to Puerto Rico. It's going to give my team some international experience, but also another time to bond and just, you know, be in a different country and experiencing things that they probably never would get the opportunity to if they weren't part of this roster. So I'm definitely looking forward to that and looking forward to that bringing us together a little bit, you know, towards the November, December time period. One of the biggest things of our schedule this year, and yes, it is in the PSAC, we are honoring the former head coach here, Mary Flegg, for her 30 years of service. Women's basketball is honoring her, giving her some things, and that's going to be on our December 7th game against UPJ, and that's something to look forward to, and I know our alumni are really excited about coming back and supporting her.
It's been really great. Everyone here has been really welcoming and really open and helpful, and I'm excited to be here and excited to start the season.
Awesome. You know, you inherit a talented roster. Emily Shamil averaged close to a double-double. Izzy Vogel close to double-figure scoring. I guess, what have you seen from these veteran players?
They've really stepped up into some leadership roles, taking on these freshmen under their wing and really getting them going. Seeing a lot of great things from them in this preseason, so just excited to see what they can do when it comes game time. Awesome.
And, you know, along with the veteran crew, you have some impactful freshmen coming in. Maddie Siggins comes to mind, the Dreggy twins. What have you seen from these first-year players?
The freshmen have really stepped up into new roles for themselves. Coming in, they've been playing great, along with the upperclassmen. So it's been a nice mix, and it's been great to see.
We know you've only been here a short time, but what have you seen from the PSAC? I know you've been in the past with Pitt Johnstown. How do you see the PSAC this year as a strength?
Oh, this is a tough conference, and I'm really excited for it and to be a part of it. And I know every night's going to be a battle, and every night's going to be a good team.
I mean, we have a very senior heavy experienced team. So I think we are definitely very capable of making a splash in the East. You know, I think that that's something that our mindsets are going to control. We got Kelly Lazinski back from the injury from last year, so that's definitely a plus. So I think we're certainly talented enough from top to bottom. I think we have a little bit more depth this year as well. The last couple years, it's really been nothing that any of us kind of anticipated. I know Lock Haven, obviously after what they did last year, they have pretty much everyone back. So I think they're going to definitely be one of the top teams in the East. But I think from there on, it really could be anybody's game. You know, there's different teams that have lost quite a bit. There's, you know, teams like us that return quite a bit, but we haven't exactly gotten it done the last couple of years as far as playoffs are concerned. So, you know, on paper, I think we have a lot of ability, but I think honestly, it's kind of going to be whoever wants it the most.
I can't believe we're back at the start of another season. Very optimistic and excited about this group and this year. They've been working really hard. We have a pretty good mix of returners that gained a lot of experience last year and 5 new freshmen coming into the fold. You know, our telescope long-term goal would be to return back to the PSAC playoffs and see what type of noise we can make there. Our microscopic goal every day is just to get a little bit better in every practice, whether that be as an individual player out on the floor or as a team. I think this year we're going to rely a lot on senior leadership from Tasia Colbert and Abby Miller. They are the two that have been out on the floor pretty much their whole career. Tasia as the point guard running the show, and Abby is sort of one of those versatile players for us that can go inside and play out on the perimeter. Junior Kayla Fodrell has really come out this season as a leader and a hard worker, and I think that type of attitude that she brings is not only going to help us with her play on the floor, but with creating the type of environment of a team and a culture that we want to have. Other key returners for us are going to be Bella Kimiente. She had a great summer along with Lex Bowie. She's really picked up her ability to get up and down the floor and finish with contact. So we feel like they're going to have some pretty big roles for us with the other returners. Our freshman class, I'm very happy with. They've come in with the mindset of learning and growing every day. I think one breakout player that could occur this year would be Michelle Olak, very versatile player from Westtown High School. There's a lot of different positions and different ways that she could potentially cause some problems for the opponents. I feel like our success is going to go the way of how quickly we can pick up some concepts with the rest of the group. But Riley Kraft and Abby Johns, Jenna Kazmierski, Kenzie Thomas, all probably will have a role within our team all season long. And we're very excited to see what direction we can go. Always a very competitive schedule within the PSAC. We're excited again to host our conference challenge at SHIP to open the year. And we do have a trip heading out to the San Antonio area to play some 2 non-conference games. So excited to get out and see everybody again. Happy with the group. We'll see what we can do in the PSAC this year.
I am starting my 3rd year here at Shepherd. Very excited for this year. We have 6 returners. Jordan Carr and Annie Hunt are senior class, and then we have 4 of our sophomore returning, Kara, Carmea, Cass, and Katie. We also have 4 transfers this year and 5 freshmen that we're adding to the group. I'm really excited for this team because we're focusing on giving to each other, our joy for each other, playing for each other's success, making each other better. We work very, very hard and very well together already with our chemistry, and we're really putting a lot of emphasis on our defense this year, trying to get everybody to lock in and be on the same page. Our practices have been great. We have been competing really well, working really hard and communicating, which is our standard for every single day. This year we open up with Charleston and West Virginia State at UC, and we are really excited for the season.